Hi kids, this is your old pal Uncle Al. Now, usually Sunday I do a little Sunday school. My doctors don't want me to do it because it screws up my blood pressure. I took my pressure. It's 1/8/38, so I don't have to worry. I took my meds. I gotta take another round. Sorry, been preaching this morning at adult Sunday school. Please uh, thank your veterans because Uncle Al wear this silly hat. This is a serious subject, so let me take this off. I tell a lot of people, go check out Hubble's cat. He's my friend Canadian, and I trust him because he's the first person, the first prepper who went to study nuclear power. Now, I have to be really serious and very calm. I'm Japanese. I don't like nuclear power, but it's a better option than the old fuel burning, coal burning. Japan was one of the worst nations for coal burning until about 1962. Then they switched to oil and natural gas, now finally nuclear power. I hate this because it left a trail you would not believe of ecological damage. I'm totally against fossil fuels, nuclear power. I do like some wind. Love geothermal. Iceland, you're doing the right thing. I love solar because there's more one ways than the stupid things on top of your roof to generate power. Spain did it, Japan did it. A lot of these power companies don't like it. I did have notes on the grid lines of Canada, Mexico, and the United States. I gotta find my notes. I lost track. I got biblical stuff and I got stuff that you wouldn't learn. Only one that I trust right now is Hubble's cat. Why? He took a course. He's the only one I know that's giving a non-biased, true opinion of this. Now, I tell the First Nation, if you listen to Uncle Alan's channel, go ask your brothers in Arizona and New Mexico what the hell they did in the 70s and 60s to their land. Now, we have come a long way, but you got to remember, those promises that they're going to plan have institutionalized racism. Now, you add radioactivity to that. Uncle Alan knows what he's talking, and Wayne knows when I'm talking about Arizona and New Mexico. You have to check out everything. You're trading your life and the land for a few idiot white people on the East Coast so that they could do drinking, porn, play billiards, and eat fatty foods. That waste will last 10,000 years. And if they have an accident on the storage, I hope Hubble's cat will do a part 3 or 4. You're going to end up like Japan or North Korea. Now, a lot of places I know personally that are highly radioactive. Now, a lot of people in California, because the Democrats and a lot of backstabbing Republicans hit it, is Bell Canyon. The Navy used to store, stupidly, in steel covered cement drums. There's a few hundred drums out in Bell Canyon because I still remember back in the 90s what happened to this lost illegal migrant family who was finished picking and took a shortcut through Bell's Canyon. It is not pleasant. It is one of the horrible ways to die from. Now, I hope Hubble's cat goes into radiation poisoning and what's going on. Uncle Alan has a little bit of radiation poisoning, you can tell, but I've been doing tricks to keep alive. Some of it's not working. I still got palsy on the left side of my face. I still got bags under my eyes. That plastic surgery will take. And I have been using shea butters to counter effect certain things. I am very pale and sick looking for a Japanese person. Of course, I took enough radiation to kill a cow too, but unlike my friends who worked at the same time, we did the Cold War stuff. They're all dead from cancer, leukemia, all sorts of from my unit that was in the Air Force is now everybody's dead. Okay? One or two of the young ones are still alive because they didn't do anything near the storage unit or the waste disposal. Uncle On did because I was a tech sergeant. I'm running around with paperwork. I didn't get a full dose because I was in the office. Everybody else I know, their badges turned black and they're dead as hell. That was 40 years ago. Now I will suffer a few things. My blood's good. I don't have leukemia. I do have bone problems and joint problems. Now, Hubble's cat didn't cover over Russia side. They have a lot of old heavy metal, light metal power plants on subs, and that's leaking all over the world, which is scary as hell. Another problem is in Europe, France, and a few other countries that use nukes, they have leakage problems, which scares the hell out of me. And I hope he does something on Fukushima and Chernobyl. A lot of friends of mine over there are radioactive because of the plume, and a lot of labs are dead. There's a big government cover out. Lapland people didn't have cancer before the 90s. Now it's the second biggest killer. I hope he covers this because it really makes me upset. I do like nuclear power if they do fusion, not fission. I understand their reactors. It's most modern, it's complete, but there's a few bugs in it that kind of scares me. So go look at Fukushima. That's a combination of their reactors and American reactors and one French reactor. So guess which one blew up and wasn't the lightweight water one? I think it was either France or the Canadian one. I'm not too sure. I have to trust Hubbles to check on that. But I'm really spooked because they got hit with two disasters. An earthquake, all right, and they got hit by a tidal wave after it. Now, I'm trying to remember, sorry, Uncle has brain damage. I got holes in his head. Seriously, if you've seen a CAT scan on my brain, you go, oh my God, how is he alive? I can't remember, but they closed the one that he mentioned in Quebec because what happened in France. They don't want to destroy their groundwater and they don't want a big steam hydrogen explosion. Good for them. But they live in a cold subarctic area. Sorry. Half of Canada, unless you have global warming, you live in Poland, not Poland. I can't think of the word. You live in the Arctic. You're going to freeze your buns off. Great for potatoes, nothing else. I'm sorry, but I do trust Hubble's cat on this issue. Because most people are a bunch of, I won't say it because I trust Hubble's cat. I hope you do a good job, Hubbles. Please, everybody, go check Hubbles and his nuclear power videos. Now, nuclear power, if done correctly and safely, will save the planet from greenhouse effects. Unfortunately, the opposite to that, we die from radiation if not great care taken. Go see Arizona, go see New Mexico. Their water table is laced with enough radioactivities and heavy metals to kill a cow. That's why a lot of cattle farmers gave up on New Mexico and Arizona. We don't trust the water, and we've seen some of that water, and we've seen a lot of dead animals at the natural springs. You wonder, I see hippie kids bathing in that water, and I keep telling them, you know that water's laced with lead and plutonium and arsenic and a lot of other nasty stuff. And they go, peace, man, we're swimming. I call an ambulance, I call the park rangers. We got them to a hospital in time. If they were soaking in it another day, they would be dead now. But most people are bloody idiots. I trust my friend up north, Hubble's cat. I do not trust the nuclear industry, what they did to the Southwest and California. I'm still mad at them. I'm an old guy from the 80s and 90s, so I know about this. And you should never go to Bell's Canyon. Why? Not one firefighter will go there because if you go in the wrong place, you only have 30 minutes to live. That means you get the hell out of there. Okay, kids, this is my serious talk. Please check out Hubble's Cat Nuclear Society. I can't remember the title of his video, but it's a very good video. I'm scared to death for Canada because for short-term gain, long-term, they're going to all die. Bye, kids.